What's up, guys? This is Casey from Casey's Customs, and in this video we are going to be continuing our under $1,000 hot rod build. We're going to start off by stripping this 2000 Lincoln Town Car. At least it used to be a 2000 Lincoln Town Car. Let's go!
Hey, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting out. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, must have heard around. How that sound, yeah, that sound good. Break it down, I saw Wendy's in your town, don't forget the dollar sign. How that sound, yeah, that sound good. Tell them get in line, hold it down, came up from the under.
When you are building on a budget or you're just trying to make a little extra cash while you're building a hot rod, one thing you want to do is sell every part you don't need. There's been several builds where I bought like a 1957 Chevy. I didn't want the trim on it, so I sold all the trim off of it for more money than I bought the Chevy for. So I was essentially in the 57 Chevy for free. Well, I apply that motto to everything I build. So this 54 Ford truck is going to be getting a 2000 Lincoln Town Car chassis. This didn't start out stripped. This came as a normal car. I stripped everything off of it. I'm going to sell every single part off of it that's worth any money at all. I bought this Lincoln for 500 bucks, and hopefully I will actually get more than that back into my budget just from selling the parts off of it. But as you can see, I'm standing next to a stripped car. When I left the last video, I had just purchased this car. So let's get to the footage of stripping some shit. Finally got a little bit of rust back here. The frame is actually about 2 inches under that. Frame looks perfect. No rust on the frame. I was worried that was the actual frame rail, but I forgot there's a big old spacer in between it, so we're good. All that shit's getting cut out anyway. Filthy girl. So I got all the stuff off this Lincoln Town Car stripped. Well, mostly stripped. I'm stripping it still. The tail lights are like 150. The fenders aren't worth shit, so I just yanked them off. The hood's aluminum. It's worth some money. These doors are worth, I mean, to the right person, they're worth a couple $100 each. To the wrong person, they're worth probably still 20 or 30 each. So I've got all this stuff listed on Facebook Marketplace. I got a couple guys wanting to come look at doors and stuff. We will see what happens. I will keep you updated. Hopefully somebody just comes in and buys all of it and takes it all at once. That'd be great. That way I don't have to put anything on eBay and ship it. Getting close. I sold 2 doors, the headlights, and I got 200 for the doors, and then I got 25 for the headlights. So I got 225 bucks so far off parts. I still have the tail lights to list and a couple other little things that should get me hopefully another, I don't know, 100 or 200 bucks. So I got some of my money back already, which is nice, but I still got to keep cutting this damn thing up. Check her out. She's like 90% stripped. I got all this shit loaded up, going to the scrap yard. I'm probably going to throw those seats out. They won't take those, but I got all the metal I cut off here. The metal I haven't been able to sell, I'll say it that way. I've sold a lot of shit already. Getting kind of lucky on some of the stuff I've sold, but this is all just like rusty quarter panels and bullshit like that. So we're gonna take this to the scrap yard and hopefully we get a little bit. I know scrap's down, so it'll probably only be like 30 or 40 bucks, but hey, at least it's something. We're on a tight budget, baby. Finally got it all cleaned out. Ended up having a full trailer of just junk, you know, like the seats, the carpet, the headliner, all that kind of shit. That's all in there too. So I had one load that went to the scrap yard. I had one load that's going to the dump. About 10 of these little grounds I have to put back on it. They used to go on the body. Obviously there's no body now, so I need to put them to the frame. So
One eternity later.
Okay, that's one. I got 9 more to go. Time lapse. Be ready to roll. I still don't know what the hell that noise is. Ruh-roh. I don't have the fuel pump. Yeah, fuel pump's not on. I bet I missed a ground somewhere in this wiring mess. I found it. I traced all my grounds and everything was hooked up, so I was like, what the hell? It is this is like a rollover fuel shutoff switch. What the hell? Oh, I bet that's from the shitty old rubber. Yep. Ugh, son of a bitch. This is like rollover protection. It's a little ball valve. Check it out. You reset it. If the car ever gets upside down, the little ball pops out of there and it turns off all your fuel. So, if for some reason you ever rolled it, it's not just going to keep sitting there dumping gas everywhere and make an explosion. So, I almost guarantee that's the problem. Yep. Here's the fuel pump. Come on. Alright, let's go drive it. It died. We're doing the old crawl of shame. Fucking thing won't start. I lost all my fuel pressure somehow. There ain't nobody to help me either, so we're just walking her real slow with the truck. There we go. Oh yeah, we're scratching the bumper too. Son of a bitch. Sacrilege. I took it out for its first drive, being stripped. I wanted to make sure everything's, cool. Whenever you cut hundreds of wires, it's nice to be able to start it back up and know everything's working. I ran it for probably 15 minutes, no big deal, had no issues. Then I started doing some burnouts and I hit the traction control button. It instantly died and I couldn't figure it out. I thought maybe I hit a bump or something because I was doing burnouts and being dumb. I automatically thought it was that safety fuel cutoff switch again. It was not, it was fine. So then I started putting 2 and 2 together. I thought, why did it turn off when I hit that button? Well, sure enough, I found a ground that wasn't grounded. This ground was way up under here and it was actually tied to this wiring harness and it went to the fender. Well, that's the traction control ground. So I was driving it, everything was fine. I hit that traction control button. The computer realized it wasn't ground and it just shut everything off. As soon as the computer doesn't see a ground, it thinks it's in an emergency situation. So that's why those grounds are so important. Long story short, no big deal. Scuffed it up, put a screw in it. Now it's grounded. Fires right up. Everything's good. So let's go take it for a test drive again and see what happens. Hopefully this time I get more than 10 feet without killing it. Let's go. Well, yeah, I almost ran the fucking quarter over. This is so much fun. I love it, I love it, I love it. Everybody should cut a body off a car and drive it around at one point in their life. It is a ton of fun like this. You look like a crazy person too. That's the best part, is the look you get. I'm thinking I'm gonna be good. Might even be able to keep this Lincoln dash. I love the older dash, it looks so much better, but it is such a bitch to try and switch all of those gauges and stuff over to this. I'd rather have all my heat, all my air conditioning, all that just still attached. So I'm thinking with my measurements, I think I'm gonna be cool and be able to do it. I just gotta trim way back in here, but that's gonna be another episode because I don't want my episodes to be 30 minutes long. It seems like people like them right at about 10, so I try and keep them always about 10 minutes, so that'll be the next episode. But I'm hoping if I just get it shaved down there, hopefully I can keep this dash. I'm actually cool with the modern dashes. This obviously, I don't think that dash is as cool as the Ford truck dash, but when it comes to saving, I mean, probably 40 hours of work, I don't like it that much more. So, but we'll have to do that on the next episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please stay tuned. As you can see, we have a lot more work to do, so this series isn't over yet. But hopefully by the next episode, I can get this narrowed up enough that I can finally put the cab on top of it, maybe even start fitting my bed. The front end's gonna be a whole different thing. The main problem I'm having with everything is it's too wide. It probably would have been better to find a Ford Ranger. I couldn't really find one. Also, the Ford Rangers don't have a V8, which I love doing burnouts and just dumb shit, which you can tell by watching the video. So I think I'd rather just make this work, but I'm gonna have to figure out something with how wide everything is. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff they tell you to do at the end of videos. And please check out some more of my other videos. This channel has been growing a lot. I think people like this project. I build all kinds of crazy stuff like this, so just check my other ones. Peace!
Hey, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, must have heard around. How that sound, yeah, that sound good. Tell them bring